Hey guys, I've got some free time, so I thought I'd do a quick reversal edge strategy video. I'm not going to break down the basics of reversal edge here, but I want to talk about some of the stuff that people aren't bringing up. Everyone's like, oh, it's just a new mechanic, or it's rock, paper, scissors, or it's OP, or it's this or that. I don't care right now. I think it's fine, but whatever. It's more important to discuss, in this video at least, what you should actually be using it for, and sort of the depth to the actual reversal edge minigame. So the first thing is, why Reversal Edge instead of Guard Impact, or maybe even Guard? Reversal Edge, first of all, does damage. Guard Impact, a successful Guard Impact, puts you in Post GI. Post GI might guarantee like a BB or a 3B, but they can always re-GI, and now you're in that whole mix-up game. So if they're low on health, and they throw something really obvious like this, you're probably better off doing a Reversal Edge, because it'll do, what was that, 35 damage. So that's actually a good way to close out rounds. And the reason you'd want to do that instead is because when you block something with a reversal edge, you get meter. And meter's kind of important in this game. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the critical edges and soul charges are just batshit insane, so more meter is good. If you block a multi-hit attack like Beyblade there, that can give you almost an entire bar, and there are certain moves that I think do give you an entire bar. So versus, say, Yoshi's 3B, or, well, just Yoshi in general and a lot of his stuff, or Talum, you can build meter insanely fast if you're willing to use Reversal Edge. Now, that doesn't mean you should be throwing it all the time, but I know there are at least a few scenarios where you're kind of guaranteed a Reversal Edge. The most obvious being Taki's Super. If you're not pushing any buttons, or if you're just guarding, and Taki goes to Super you, just reversal edge it. You get a little bit of meter, and you get a free hit, and you get the free mix-up afterwards. So since a lot of Takis like to wake up super at the end of a game, reversal edger. Don't GI it, reversal edge. It's literally, I feel better in that scenario, barring, I don't know, you've got really great reads on them. So with that in mind, it's already a little bit better than a lot of people give it credit for. Obviously, it can still be blown up pretty easily. There's a zillion ways around the mechanic. But let's go into the character-specific stuff. So Grow's my main here. I'm trying to build a little table of all his matchup-specific stuff. But let's talk about the basics. As you should all know, there's A, B, K, and G, and then sidestep, forward step, back step as your options in Reversal Edge. Grow, round 1, gets K as his best option. It gives him a 3B launcher into combo. A gives him a little bit of damage in setup. He gets a 6-6B plus K or a 6BB. Not that. I think. It's been forever. And then B doesn't actually give him anything outside of the initial damage. It leaves him at advantage and an Avenger if he wants to be, but there's no guaranteed follow-up. So obviously K is Grow's best option round 1. Round 2, which for the record, because I think some people still don't get this, if you're in round 2 and you didn't start the reversal edge, you're still in round 1. All your payouts, all your wins will be the round 1 wins. But if you get to round 2 with Grow, K and A now lead to counter hit 6B plus K, which is a ton of damage, and B only nets him 3B. However, that's if B beats another B or an A input. If B beats G, so you guard burst them, or if you guard burst them with B in round 1, you can go into Avenger, and get lethal hit A, which is his little Beyblade thing, for like 100 damage. So this is just Grow and just his A, B, and K options, and already there's a lot of, well, if this, then that, and things to consider going into it. G, for the record, pretty safe, obviously, but certain characters actually have punishable options. I know Nightmare, for example, some of his options are AA punishable. I'm pretty sure, as well as K, the one where he disappears, is 3B punishable. So keep that in mind. Now, the other thing to note is sidestepping and forward stepping and backstepping. These are riskier in a sense because they lose to 2 options rather than tying to 1, beating 1, and losing to 1. If you forward step, you'll only beat A's, sidestep to beat B's, and backstep to beat K's, and ties with everything else. But the nice thing about sidestep is, first of all, you can't go to round 2. Grow does not want to be in round 2 versus certain characters. In fact, Grow's round 1 payouts are pretty crap in general. So if you didn't start the reversal edge, go ahead and use a sidestep. Don't go into round 2 versus Astaroth or Mina or somebody like that. Just sidestep, or maybe guard, but again, that risks it. And the other reason you want to sidestep, I'm going to show you now. So there's a lot of character-specific bullshit. So here's Mina. And remember, K is my best round 1 option. It gives me a 3B launcher into damage. Except versus Mina. Mina's in the air, so she gets a fall down and I can't follow it up. Now that can ring out, which is great in certain scenarios, but other than that, it's awful. And now suddenly I've got A for crap damage, K for crap damage, and B for crap damage. Why do I want to play that game? Well, if she starts the reversal edge, I can dodge it and whiff the follow-up. Sorry about that. Let's do that one more time. $82. So, if I dodge the B rather than beat it with K, I actually get way more damage. Now, sidesteps never get better. You'll never get a lethal hit round 2 off a sidestep win. At least not with Grow. Maybe there's someone who's special. But it's still really, really good damage. Even better, there's character-specific stuff, like so obviously that's not more damage because I didn't optimize the combo, but 4B lethal hit is only doable for Grow off of certain characters. You have to sidestep right, so down if you're on the left and up if you're on the right, but you can net the 4B lethal hit and blow them up. I'm pretty sure it gets it on Mina, Nightmare, I forgot who the others are, but he does not get that versus the entire cast. Especially in Soul Charge, that's huge because you get some really crazy follow-ups then. So you need to know that. And it means, to boil this all down, if you don't start a reversal edge, so your opponent does it to you, you probably shouldn't push A, B, or K. Your character likely gets better punishes if they step their option, but you're going to need to lab it because, for example, I do not get 6BK, or 6BK on every single character if I sidestep. Some of them it's only if I backstep, some of them it's only if I forward step. Some of them I may not even get a punish. I think Maxi and a few others go into a stance post certain options, and so I may not even get a full punish. It's difficult to lab and I haven't had time to do all of it. But yeah, that's basically the point, which is that you should really, if you're serious about this game anyways, lab out the matchups and your options, because the sidestep options are way, way better than people are giving them credit for. Again, especially if you did them round 1, or rather if you didn't start the reversal edge and can't go to round 2 with the lethal hit advantage. And there's all this little finicky, crazy stuff that can come out of it that's totally worth learning if you want to win. It's not just like, oh, well, K's my best, so I'll do K. Oh, K's my best, but they know I'll do it, so now I'll do B, whatever. Really lab this stuff out, because, again, I picked Mina. She's kind of the best example for Grow. I probably want to reversal edge against her less, because K is not very great, B is not very great. If I can get to round 2, then B and A are way better, but I still don't have anything great. Or, actually, does he get the... Oh, yeah. K finally gets good again, I believe, in round 2. It's been a while since I've tested this. Nope, yeah. So there you go. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, he gets Bubkiss round 2 with K. So I really don't want to reversal edge against Mina as much because my payouts aren't as good. And worse, if she reversal edges me, I absolutely don't want to hit A, B, or K because I'll go to round 2, she could lethal hit me, and now I'm playing a game where almost all the payouts are a loss for me. Like, even if I win, I don't get anything big, and I'm risking her blowing me up. So don't do that if you don't need to. Step round 1. So, I think that's pretty much it. Sorry for the impromptu-ness of the video, but hopefully I'll have a more detailed Grow primer later. I'd like to just go through his move list and explain some things, because, I don't know, I prefer videos to just reading stuff sometimes. So, hope you're all having fun.